Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on top right side as the Cyan Abbasid Dynasty, we have a foreign name. Spawn on bottom left side as the Blue Chinese, we have Liquid DeMu. Let's see now, economic benefits. Oh yeah, I've been forgetting to do this entire day. People can see the village accounts in the early game. There they are. Hit the right button. No. For economic benefits. The Abbasid Dynasty has some of the most powerful economic benefits. The Golden Age Tier 1 gave a plus 50% collection rate for all resources after building 10 structures. That is incredibly powerful because it affects all resources, including the various huntables on the map, as well as the improved berry bushes. Of course, they can't collect up the boar. The Chinese do have the Imperial Official will increase the drop-off rate of select target economic buildings, which will, of course, provide a nice little bit of resource bump, as well as a bit of taxable income. Do now have the military wing going on up, which will allow him to get out some handful of free units. When it comes to unique units in the feudal age, Abbasid Dynasty can pull out camel archers, which will of course be a mounted archer, good if this is a light melee range, or light melee, which is not going to be very useful in this. They're expensive, generally not worth it, and they don't have really good range as well. They have 3.75 range, something really small and pathetic. And his opponent will have access to the Zunshnu, a unit that's good versus lightly pierced armored units, such as camel archers. And they have 4.5 range rather than just 3.75 range. We've got the small military force on point of view, eyeing for a bit of harassment and aggression. He has gone for the Imperial Academy, which of course allowed him to pull out Imperial officials from over here, and not rely on the town center production queue for it. With this age now researched, he does have access to boot camp, increased health of his units. Bardic from the Sun now being pulled in the field, which help him protect his gold and this wood deposit. I probably would have moved it a little bit closer to the gold deposit, but nonetheless. Archers and spearmen will throw some torches there onto the mining camp. Probably doesn't see the Bardic from the Sun just yet. Bardic from the Sun now complete. Now he does have his Song Dynasty, which does also make his villagers can be produced at 15 seconds rather than 20. So now the Chinese player will pull ahead in village account. His opponent does have fresh food stuff now researched, which also makes his villagers cheaper. Now besides building any more additional military units, so let's go and fast forward a little bit as we can watch this harassment force move around. The Imperial Palace Academy also acts as a taxable income drop-off point, very useful, as well as improve the tax collection rate of nearby structures. Those losing a handful, we've seen a bit of damage there. He's eyeing for an archer range himself. He may be eyeing for archers. He could be eyeing for Zunshnu's. He is eyeing for some Zunshnu's. Zoosh? I never really know how to pronounce a lot of these names. I'm always horrible pronouncing any sort of name. So if you think my pronunciation correct, you are probably incorrect. Spearman archers falling back, Exotic Doggo gains some bites. Which honestly, if the Chinese player would have pursued him, he could have got a couple free volleys off with a Doggo drawing some fire. His small force is now falling back. He is eyeing for some stables. Now there's Golden Age Tier 1 now, gaining increased collection rate for all of his units. Does collect a bit of stone there. And now it's taking time to herd all these sheep towards, not sheep, forest puppers, deer, into the town center, and he's doing a great job with that. Though he does go and stab a couple of them a little bit too early. This one goes pretty far away. And he does go ahead and put all those forest puppers next to his town center for better collection rate. Zolok does go down. These forest puppers are going to be claimed by a third town center right now, and his opponent is going for a town center over here as well. So soon it's going to be 2.5 town center versus 3. So both sides eyeing for good eco play. Blue Bear now being researched by the Chinese player. And all those deer do go down as well, just leaving this one remaining. Doggo does get some bites there. Now all this food is very available for the Abbasid players, going for his hunting survival techniques as well. Scouting around. We'll spot the archery range and barracks there. Does have one stable archery range and barracks, so a little bit of everything. Gold's being collected up rapidly now, so what's the Chinese player maybe either age up? Economic ring is now being researched. It does of course allow him access to a couple of research, the Fertile Crescent and the agriculture, to get improved gathering rate for his farms, really stacking up those economic benefits. Abbasid has some of the most powerful economic benefits in the entire game. When it's fully maxed out, in comparison to the English, which has really good farms, this one, at this age, agriculture will make his farms equal to the even English farms, though be a little bit more expensive after Fertile Crescent. And if he ever gets out his Golden Age Tier 3, he has some of the best farm collection rate along with the improved processing. As well as even cheaper traders, better possible traders, among everything. Astronomical clock tower now being built. Abbasid players tend to go for a large number of archers utilizing the composite bow. Doesn't increase attack speed, so the astronomical clock tower pulling out some astronomical nest of bees could be very useful. So the Abbasid do have another advantage of having improved engineers able to pull out mangonels with the infantry as well as spring golds without the aid of any research. We do now have, of course, we got a massive number of barracks here, 6 of them. He is eyeing for mass palace guard. When it comes to Castaway's unique units, this one does have access to camel riders, as well as the Gilam. The Gilam is a man-arms variant that's it does good damage versus low hack armor units. And the palace guard moves faster, but have less 1/1 less armor. Of course, our speed is very helpful. We've got many Gilams now being floored on the field. Palace guard now being floored on out. Scout here throwing some torches on in. Siege dudes will not be very useful versus Gilon through the high pierce armor. Targeted not to build out any more. He sees the Gilons from the field, so going for crossbows won't be half bad. He does hit these veteran archers now in the field. They maybe eyeing some plausible bows and to go along with them. Palace guard push way forward. Gilons now getting overwhelmed in numbers. It looks like these palace guards will stay alive. Took a bit of damage there. Elon's making their advance. Position is of course being picked on off. Palace Guard just going on to sprint towards his opponent's villagers. They do move pretty quick. Do have now the Lancer upon field. Palace Guard is not exactly a great counter to the Lancer. Does hit some more of these archers, so Palace Guard will be useful versus them. Now Palace Guard hitting these villagers as well. As a comparison, does move at 1.62 tiles per second, while Palace Guard do move at 1.38, so only slightly slower. Elon's now hitting the Palace Guards, and vice versa. Palace Guards pulling them back. We're seeing a bit of damage from the archers. These archers right now do 8 damage, can go up to 9 damage, and as well as composite bowmen. Palace Guards right now have 5 pierce armor, so they will do damage versus Palace Guard, but nothing too significant though. And that monk does get stabbed by those spearmen. And now got these Palace Guards being chased away by the Lancer and by the Gilams. Down south, we got this monk being intercepted once again. Able to take out, well, you will be taking out these forces now. The monk will need to be rebuilt. Right now, Science picked up 1 and has 1 claimed. Blue has picked up 1 relic as well. Some of these villagers have gone down. These men are just being pursued by the Gilams. Palace Guards push way forward, ready to engage this force over here. A lot of exposed villagers. He knows there's a lot of villagers to reach it. That's why he's heavily pushing there. Does get Golden Age Tier 2 now, which allows him to get faster research speed. Got the berries most being claimed over here. Looks like the Abbasid players are running out of resources. Just has a small berry deposit over here, but nothing too significant. Palace Guards now pushing down south, trying to engage these forces. Blue's trying to accept these Palace Guards. Palace Guards will find these villagers. They will get some good damage onto these villagers. Crossbows will be taken out. Gilams engage with Palace Guards. The Palace Guards will take out those Gilams there. Got these Palace Guards pursuing these villagers and Gilams. It does find some more villagers who will be taking them out. That as well. His opponent does have additional towns in the compared to him, so killing all these villagers are very important. But it's more like only additional half-town center. The effects are actually quite minimal. And so he's killed off 23 villagers opponent. Got now these Palace Guards now hitting more villagers over here. I never really know exactly what that quick strike does. I know the Gilams do hit faster, but the second strike, I've been trying to look at it. It doesn't seem like it does any additional damage with any animation. Maybe it just says for the increased faster attack speed. That's what it really says. Palace Guards are falling back. Got a line of palisade walls already over here, as well as an outpost for spotting reef purposes. Another outpost going on up. Now got the Abbasid player eyeing for phalanx, which I'm not sure what he's going for at the moment. His one's not really pulling out any spearmen. Got a big line of stone walls being plotted over here. There's no breach over here, so that area is nice and secure. Palace Guard now being pursued by these Gilams and archers. Palace Guard and Gilams now engaging. The Lancer in the mix as well. Looks like the Lancer will go down first. Over here, do now have a good number of villagers advancing on forward, trying to claim the stone mine. Looks like the Chinese players eyeing for heavy defense. and offense. Second sight does go down there. More granaries going on up, which will provide him some good food collection. This Eon may go down. Tower goes down. Now gotta keep going on up for blue as well. He could eye for some stone walls here. Go for the landmark, the Great Gatehouse. Imam does go down. Both sides claim up 2 relics, so the last remaining relic. Blue will pick it up. Do we see pagodas? Probably don't see pagodas at the moment. Elon to find the backline there. Palace Guard respawning. And Clock Tower Nest of Beast, who gets some damage in as well. Villagers eyeing for a bit of lumber here. That wood has not been claimed. This one's mostly been claimed as well. And there's quite a bit of taxes on the inside. Both these lumber camps have plenty of taxes to be collected. Palace Guard's now trying to pursue this force, which will hold back blue. We, of course, have the keep now pulling a field, supported by a pair of Clock Tower SOBs. Got these archers pushing forward, and it looks like blue sign did kill quite a bit of villagers. Not sure exactly where though. The village goes down, some more of these villages going down. Got the Palace Guards completely engaged. This force now heading down south after dealing with the other force. Let's get a bit of damage down the Gilons. Fortified outpost, so spring golem placement being hit by the keep. So we've got multiple keeps now on the front line for blue. Got a bit of gold over here, which will be denied. Blue won't be able to secure it up, but we'll at least deny for Cyan. Some good gold deposits down here, as well as some stone. Looks like Cyan did not get that safe reserve resource on this corner of the map. And it does have some gold deposit within the Sphere of Influence, but this keep can deny that gold deposit. This gold deposit still can be claimed. And could go for stone, and Cyan is pushing this force down here. There's a lot of resources for either side of the plane. Blue is also doing a good job cleaning up all the stone on the map, which could let him get out some more keeps, say down here. But keep what he has claimed. Now you got the Imperial Palace going on up. That is the other Castle Age landmark, so he's eyeing for another Dynasty increase, which does give him view on Dynasty, which should allow him to pull out some Fire Lance if he so chooses, if I remember correctly. Elam's getting good hits there on these villagers, does get a good number of kills. So that does even out the village kills. Blue is now behind Cyan. Has the U in Dynasty. As we before, he can now go for Fire Lancers, which could be very useful in this point in time. I don't really see Castle Age Fire Lancers all too often. We got Pagoda's. Pagoda's not going up. He's going to he has 3 Pagodas. Which also net him some good amount of stone income. Pagodas will provide 50 gold, 25 food, wood, and stone. Bowman getting some good damage there. Elon's not being pursued. And right now, this green line has been hit a bit far too often if he would probably want. He may want to get this area patched up so he doesn't get another incursion again. Bowman now being pursued by the Palace Guard. Get some good damage there. We do have now these batteries pushing forward, trying to get some good damage on these keeps. And now blue is getting some massive stone wall fortification over here, but there's some more Gilams here, but does have a keep to run back to. Does spot these villagers. Some of these villagers will start going down. Oh, takes out a free springboard there. And now Spirit Wave, which does allow him to age up. I forget what dynasty that would give him to. I know if he gets all the landmarks, he can get Ming Dynasty to get out Grenadiers, which could be useful versus all these man-at-arms. Does get a good number of villagers killed once again. These villagers need to get inside this keep. Not enough room for all of them. That's Imperial Palace, which is also a lighthouse, I would call it. Does get the keep now garrison. These Gilams will have trouble versus this keep, that's for sure. Right now, Cyan does have a larger force in the field, as well as more villagers. He's going to just let the keep fight that out. He wants to make sure this army in the center does not go around much. He is concerned about these battery rounds. Well, does get some hits on these villagers. And with taking out that keep, this one will have access to another gold deposit. Hasn't really touched. He has touched that one a little bit. Gilam's now falling back over there. There's still 2 untouched gold deposits here for blue. Imperial Palace now seems to fire there. We do now have the Palace Guard gain some good damage. Battery rams do destroy the keep, and now they're going to be able to make their way to the Imperial Palace. I call it a lighthouse because a spy a landmark with 28 style sight radius. The Imperial Palace will go down. Trade wing now being researched by the Abbasid player, so both players will be in Peeler Age. We do not have elite armor tactics, elite Palace Guard, and the what's it called? I feel with the upgrade health battle hardened for the elite Palace Guard. The battle rams now seems to fire here. It will go down shortly. And now I guess that at Golden Age Tier 3 as well. So maybe I'm forbidden trade. This map is decent for trade. He does also have a good amount of palisade walls up for trade, but now the Palace Guard are going for the palisade walls. Abbasid, of course, is one of the best traders in the entire game. He does have access to extra resource drop-off, increased gold collection, plus 25%, plus 40%. Let's see. Yeah, plus 25%, plus 30%, so basically plus 55%, and the traders are cost 40-40, so they are 50% cheaper than the 60-60 as everybody else is. So they're even better than even Mongols when it comes to trade. Crossbow see a bit of damage there. Palace Guards rip apart these villagers. These villagers are bent down center. They got the free trader there that does also learn what he's gone for. He couldn't tell trade wing look like. Palace Guard up forward and rip apart these villagers. We got multiple villagers getting hit by Cyan. This is really, really bad for Cyan. He's having multiple groups of villagers going down. All these villagers go down. 6 are being decaptured. Villagers being run around. Villagers not being passed on, but getting hit by more of these elite Palace Guard. We got attack beacons everywhere. Outposts going down by fire lancers, which they do bonus damage to structures. So the House Wisdom does also provide plus 5 firearm within units structures with this sphere of influence, but the fire lancers do have bonus torch damage. Those of these villagers are from the farm, not the one building stone walls there, and they will get overrun. Fire Knights is getting some great damage here, take them all out. These Palace Guards are now torching down the farms. More damage over here. Science lost almost all of it. He's down to 60 villagers. More of these stone walls trying to get overran. I do not know what happened. He just also got attacked everywhere, and he's having trouble stabilizing. Going for some hand cannoneers. He could go for a good number of traders and ban the gold in the center of the map. But right now he doesn't have much gold. He has too much wood. He needs more food, which he has plenty of farms for that. Just simply lacking villagers on the farms themselves because they're hiding away from the palace guard. And Canier's not being overrun by the palace guard. As I mentioned, his opponent had a tech advantage as well, getting elite arm attack that's battle hardened. Among those things for his palace guard before he advances to the next age. He's fighting against a very high quality palace guard. Got these fire lancers now getting hit by the horsemen. Six now being decaptures once again. Fire lancers able to overrun the keep and sign us back to the game as well. Just simply fell apart all at once. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.